You get tattooed, it kind of changes you somehow. Not necessarily the person you are, and you're gonna be behaving differently, but it makes you, at least me, it makes you feel something inside, like the confidence, to not be scared of, doing something, changing your body, because it is obviously you're not, changing much, but you're adding to it, and it's gonna be there forever, and it's never gonna come off. So. One of my cousins went to jail, and when he came out, he learned how to make a homemade tattoo machine in jail. So when he came out, he knew that I like to draw and paint and whatever. So he built one for me and said, "Here, you're gonna tattoo me." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool, whatever." I'm like, "Sure," and that's kind of how it started. I've always come to Pilsen and live in Pilsen because it has got that type of artist, of community of artists, that there's always things happening, whether it'll be a private space, whether it be anything. There's always cafes and galleries and people doing stuff, a lot of talented people, and that's what it was. Yeah, a lot of my customers are very good friends now. Not necessarily, like best friends, but when you sit with somebody for 4 or 5 hours at a time, and you have extensive work to do on them. I mean, yeah, you sit there and you talk about everything. And for them, getting a tattoo and at least sitting there talking to me or talking to somebody, it's like relieving for them.
How would you describe Nuko's style?
It's very vintage, very old. I want to say it has that mixture of with Mexican culture, but mixed in still with that old 50s looks. And I just like it because they don't look so Americanized. It looks more original.
I mean, I definitely look at the coloring on this stuff, the old school shading and stuff. I'm definitely into, and I think just the Latino connection.
And I think he's not just trying to get people in and out of the shop and just make a quick dollar. I think he genuinely cares about the work that he puts on somebody.
If you can see, the traditional stuff is very simple stuff. Straight outline, you know what I'm saying? Background, simple color. And this is something that definitely, in 20, 30 years, even 50, there's a big chance it's still going to look almost the same as the first time you got it, just because of the simplicity of it. You know what I'm saying? I think my first oil painting, I was probably like 13, So tattooing it was just a part of what I was doing already. It's a job, but I mean, sit here and draw. That's what I've been doing all my life. So I think every day I think about it. It's like, yeah, this is, at least personally, this is the best job I've ever had in my life.